this is Liz, and this is my Let's Play of Mass Effect 2. We are here on the Normandy. We have just completed Tally's mission, and I said that we were going to go do some side quests now, and maybe do tomorrow's mission. So let's do some side quests. I want to tick off the other planets in this system. So it's going to pass first. We've got one tiny little planet. It's beautiful, called Garvug. It's got a very long description, so let's read it. In 354 CE, Garvug was considered a bargain world given to the Krogan to placate them because no one else wanted to live on such a frozen rock. Technically a life-bearing world, Garvug had a small farm belt around its equator and well-insulated marine life in its seas. By the turn of the century, the Krogan had completely adapted, breeding hundreds of younglings per family in vast underground bunkers. Now that is just out of the sea. By the turn of the century, the Krogan had been breeding hundreds of younglings per family. That is just that's an astronomical curve. And it means that they just cannot be allowed to just breed as much as they wanted. By the turn of the next century, Garvug's narrow strips of coral reefs had been destroyed by overfishing and pollutants, and excess Krogan took to the stars to find other planets to consume. Garvug was treated as an object lesson by the Citadel Council. The Krogan could not be trusted to check their own numbers. And they couldn't. Today, Garvug is a frozen wasteland home to corporate eco-engineering efforts trying to implement sustainable agri and aquaculture practices. Krogan and Vorchapaks are a constant threat, and the corporations pay more mercenaries well to keep their operations safe. So I see the Krogan as kind of locusts. Locusts that have feelings.
Probe launched.
That's a green planet with element 0. There you go. I'm right, right? I don't know. That's 100%. Let's get Micah. Let's go to the planets first, and it'll tell us if we have other things around. We have a gas giant with 51 moons, including the prebiotic moon Anethio.
Launching probe.
It feels like since the moon has been named, we might come back here. There's another gas giant. Alohi is the site of a rare astronomical event later this year. The comet Asara will come into the orbit of its 70 galactic standard years and travel so close to time that it's predicted to be captured as a moon. That's neat. And they're going to record it.
Probe launched.
That would be a super neat thing to observe. The capture of a okay, so let's go around the... There's one. We have Kakabel, which is the second asteroid in the system, formed around an element 0 core. It's a carbonaceous asteroid with a surface made of hydrogen minerals. Beneath its surface is liquid water.
Launching probe.
Lots of element 0, more than we could ever use, really. Now we have another asteroid, trio of asteroids. It's got a low yield ESO. And it's got some minerals. Other than the
Probe
ESO,
launched.
nothing really much to say about it. I wonder where that last asteroid is. I feel like it's down here. Yeah. Israfil. largest of the ESO trio, Israfil is a silicate-heavy carbonaceous asteroid. It's home to approximately 40 species of microorganisms in its liquid water. It was blamed as the source of the prion-based biowarfare agent EHE, exotic humanoid encephalopathy, used by the terrorist group Totenkopf in their attack on Gagarin Station in 2184. While many in the scientific community protested that Israfil did not have sufficient atmosphere or evolutionary history to sustain life at the prion level, the asteroid and its ESO miners were nevertheless quarantined to reassure the public. So, it's just a rumor. Kind of like COVID.
Probe away.
Rumors about the origin of COVID, and nobody actually knows for sure where that came from. Not to be topical, but that is the case. Right. All the way back to the Mass Effect relay. Get some fuel. And a lot of probes, and we're on our way. So, we've been to the Strike Abyssal and the Hourglass Nebula. Oh yeah, there's a lot to do here. And minus Laceland is 0%. Gosh, there's so much to do. Most of this has been done, hasn't it? I haven't done Overlord, I haven't done the DLC yet. So how about we go over here to the minus wasteland and clear it out, and then maybe do this, disable the production line, and then do some Mars mission. Get some credits. Okay, so Fortis, we have
I have detected an anomaly.
an anomaly. Home to the famous Iron Canyons, Aquitas has reddish iron oxide dust, hematite, covering much of its surface, and significant blue cobalt deposits that freckle the terrain. Red and blue must be interesting. Terrain explorers have discovered hot springs in the polar ice caps, heated by magma in the planet's crust. In a strange combination of science and hucksterism, a small facility exports water from these springs, which is bottled and sold as having medicinal properties. The funds are then used to maintain a research station which has discovered some fossil evidence that Aquitas once harbored microscopic life based on deoxyribonucleic acids in these springs. That's DNA for everyone else. The surface temperature is quite cold. The atmospheric pressure is more than a trace, but not as much as ours. And its orbital period is 8 years.
Beacon triggered by Universal Distress Protocol. Unregistered user or record damaged. Status is not known.
Launching probe. I have found something.
Surface scans report potential alien signatures from within the mining facility. Anomalous life signs detected. Whereabouts of facility staff unknown. I think I know what this is. Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't like this one. I don't like this one at all. Well, we're taking Zaid. And God, who else would be good? What's she got? No, I don't need that. Cancel. Oops. Info, what do you got? No. Info. No, I don't think that's good either. Concussive shots. Just kind of boring. Where's the arc projector? Yeah, we'll do the arc projector. Yeah, it's this one.
We're compromised.
There's gonna be a lot more of that. Get the hell out of this place now.
Heads up.
Who's next?
Last time I did this, I killed every one of them. I don't know that you're supposed to. I think you're just supposed to go. Let's save it. There's a lot of close quarters shooting here.
Lock and load.
Smithson's men dug out some kind of alien machine today, like nothing I ever saw. Called up some of my contacts and found out there's a market for this kind of thing. Looks like some squints over at Alana's Risk Control are willing to part with a ton of credits and their hands on those things. Far be it from me to deny them the chance to pay me. Strange glow. Cooper and Jorgensen say they saw that damned alien thing glowing, and hell if I'm going near it to prove them wrong. I don't get paid enough to expose myself to weird alien artifacts. I have to admit, though, that's an awful pretty sound coming from that back room. Something different. Cooper, Jorgensen, and them ain't doing so well. Not feeling so good myself either. Stay near the machine and feel better. Not sure I want to tell them Alana's folks to take it. Think they should stay right here with us. Very ominous. Ominous. Ominous is what I say. Okay, so there are two ways we can take. And I prefer to go the top way, really. I think it's a little easier.
device is the source of the husks. It is likely that destroying it would stop them.
Firing concussive shot!
Goodness, he missed.
Here we go.
Alright. Yeah, last time I did this, I killed them all. Every one of them.
Incoming.
I don't know why the audio keeps cutting out.
Trouble ahead. Here goes.
Okay. So that's kind of it, I think. There's a lot of them down here. Ah! Scared me. And as Shepard is so good at doing, we blow the place up and leave at the last minute. We destroyed the Reaper indoctrination device. Yeah, great. We gained a little bit of experience. We gained a little bit of credits. We didn't find enough. One of my least favorite missions. Basically because it's just combat. Not very rewarding combat either. Alright. We have here a beautiful planet called Pytus. Though Pytus has a combination of features that make terraforming a possibility, the rights to the planet have been tied up in Citadel Council courts for the past 8 years.
Probe launched.
Whether we got enough time to terraform another planet. Veer, which is a pressure cooker planet. Can't really do very much with that.
Probe launched.
Inhospitable. Got a couple planets here. We have Tamararis. Ooh, an Invictus. Visible in Invictus's night sky is Tamaris, a planet named for the Turian spirit said to have inspired the crew of their first manned moon launch. It's a boiling hot rock planet, much hotter than its third-part nature due to the thick atmosphere.
Launching probe.
I'm just wondering if this tops out. See the iridium? We have 861,137 units of iridium. I wonder if it tops out at 1 million. Let's find out. Dang it. And here's Invictus. This is one of the Turian planets. Home to dextro amino acid-based life, Invictus's temperate zones were settled by a Turian population that initially fell prey to a bewildering number of diseases. 2 decades after its first colony was founded, its population was reduced by half due to fatalities in a large colonist exodus. When the Primarchs considered ceding the planet to robot mining interests, the Turian statesman Justina Empress ambitiously declared that she would start her own colony and double its population within 5 years. This effort succeeded largely due to the colony's location in deserts with a minimum number of pest species. The image of Shastina's triumph in the frontier made for good political theater, and the Turian population poured in. The planet's tropical belt still remains largely unexplored, as its aggressive organic life still wreaks havoc on Turian biology. A house in an Invictus jungle is a modern Turian phrase for an idea that seems like a good idea, but only to the one that came up with it. Invictus's atmosphere is primarily nitrogen and oxygen. I'm a little worried about my game here. Let's start the scanner. If you see a planet with a scar like this on its surface, that's where most of the minerals hide out.
Launching probe.
Right, I'm just gonna back right out of here. And I've got it saved. And then I'm just going to, really quick, I know you can still hear me, but I'm just gonna check my task manager. No, there's nothing else going on. It's just this. I might restart, but it might kill it for me. So let's just keep going. If it gets really bad, I'll restart. Got 100% of the minus wasteland now. Disable the infected production line. Yeah, this just isn't working, is it? Okay, so this is the only planet here.
I have detected an anomaly.
Capek. Baked in the fierce heat of a white sun, Capek is a rocky, waterless world wrapped in a haze of hydrogen and ethane. Sulfur and iron give yellowish and black tinges to much of the planet's surface. No registered settlements appear in the records, although there are clearly metallic anomalies that indicate roofed structures. Surface temperature is quite warm. Quite warm. You wouldn't want to live there. Atmospheric pressure, okay. Day length, fine. And the surface gravity is comfortable. So let's start the scanner. Capek is rich.
Probe away. I have found something.
Surface scans detect mech production facility matching the registration parameters of Kanakidar Corporation. Facility reports emergency lockdown at this location. Personnel scans report no living being detected. Hazard scans show a large number of virus-infected mechs quarantined within the facility. Deactivation of the primary production line controls should disrupt the creation of additional infected mechs. So for this one, we'll want tally. And just you can see me. And I will take my shepherd. stage is just really not gonna get up there, is it? Tally. I don't care about energy drain. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to save it. And I am just going to exit my game. And then I'm going to restart. And how are all you lovely people? I hope you're all doing good. I've been looking forward to finishing this game for a while. I really want to get onto the third game, it's my favorite. And I kind of wanted to know what some of my choices are going to do in the third game. And there's one especially big choice that I want to make in the third game that I've never done before, and I've actually never seen anybody else do it. So I am really looking forward to that.
Here they come. How do you like that? Cloaking.
I need a better sniper rifle. That one is just shockingly bad. So this mission, I think they just keep throwing mechs at you, so you keep having to advance instead of, you can't just kill all the mechs, they're infinite, so you gotta keep advancing throughout the, oh dear. I wonder if I have to, attention, MX7552-4A OPU recall notice, additional personnel. INU circuit board supplier has issued an immediate recall on the MX7552-4A obedience processor, which has been found to cause systemic breakdown of associated components. We have begun the search for a new supplier. In the meantime, discontinue use of the MX7552-4A until further notice. Dr. Rochelle, Director of Panic Nadar, Experimental Mechanics. Gianna, just FYI, we lost contact with MSC Corsica. After you expressed concern, I checked the logs, and indeed, the mechs and parts they picked up contain the recalled OPUs. We know the Corsica was headed for a Jarahid station in the Strabo system. We can't seem to contact them. I hope they're all okay, but I think we've done all we can do at this point. Emergency situation in progress. Dr. Tillerason. I'm getting reports of mechs coming off our production line and assaulting workers. Some of them seem to be self-destructing at random. Even units not initially installed with the faulty OPU are showing signs of viral infection. We're looking at a potential facility-wide catastrophe here. We are containing this as best we can, but we can't keep this suppressed much longer. When Dr. Rochelle learns about this, heads will roll. Mine will not be one of them. We've got facility lockdown. Dr. Tillerason, Dr. Rochelle has ordered a complete lockdown. You are hereby ordered to seal the protection line against access order from the rest of the facility. What is going on with this? I realize that doing this will seal me and my workers who remain inside with the malfunctioning mechs. This does not affect your orders. It has been an honor to work with you, Chief Saunders. And we see a mech right there. Ah, they exploded. Alright, we got some credits. We gotta get a bit of backstory.
Is there anyone else here?
Dr. Tillerason
seen it.
I remember we have to keep advancing. We gotta keep advancing, or else they'll just keep throwing mechs at us.
Careful. Excuse me.
Ah, well.
Combat system engaged. Damage. Force casualty. Hostile forces have engaged. Excuse me. Requesting assistance. Battery systems in requesting assistance. Hostile forces have engaged. Careful. Careful. Hostile forces have engaged. Hostile force casualty. Rerouting power. System failing. Backup systems engaged. Get ready. Critical system damage. Critical system damage. System failing. Backup systems engaged. Lamp. Targeting orders acknowledged. Requesting assistance. Hostile forces have engaged and are offline. Critical system damage suppressed.
Taking fire.
Requested.
Yeah, damn. Ah, okay.
Threat detected.
I don't remember having this much stuff.
Shield failed.
Hostile forces have engaged. Rerouting power. Going silent.
Have you been thinking?
Rerouting power. Critical system. New targeting orders acknowledged. System failure offline. Rerouting power. Careful, backup systems in requesting assistance. Hostile forces have engaged. Damage. Request. Rerouting power. Rerouting power. Engaging all casualty.
Can't target them.
Hostile forces have engaged. Critical system damage.
Want some more?
Careful. Hostile forces have engaged.
Here they come. Now you see me.
Careful. Hostiles detected. Casualty. Careful. Hostiles detected. Offline. System failure.
Got trouble. Well,
Rerouting system. Rerouting power. Rerouting power.
got you.
Rerouting power. Requesting assistance. System failing. Rerouting power. Critical system casualty. Alert.
Lock shield.
Allied force casualty. Careful.
Go get them, Tika. Good girl.
There we go. like I died twice there. That doesn't really usually happen. Experimental Mechanics Facility production line on Quebec. We deactivated all infected mechs. By deactivated, we mean blow up, but that's what Shepard's good for. We gained a little bit of experience. Decent amount of credits and some element zeros. Now let's go talk to Tally.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I have a good feeling about this. She's definitely gonna say something, right? Definitely something.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
Oh, how sick are you?
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
Tell me about it.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
Okay. How about your illness?
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
Tell me about the seals.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Apologies for the yobs in my neighborhood. They're just assholes. Okay. Quarian evolution?
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
How about the other planets?
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't all have been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld and our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
I think I got all those. Suited life sounds difficult.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I trust you too, Tally.
I appreciate the thought, Tally, and I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Well, not that I know, but I didn't mean it like that. It's wow, it's really hot in here. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for, intimacy. I wasn't trying to... It's not always like that. It's more... how did we even end up talking about this?
Let's ask her.
Wait a minute. It sounds like you're suggesting something, Tally.
What could I possibly be suggesting? I mean, a young woman gets rescued by a dashing commander who lets her join his crew and then goes off to save the galaxy? How could she possibly develop any kind of interest in him?
Okay, so I haven't said anything about this, but I've never seen anybody romance Tally, and I specifically chose a guy so I could romance her.
You have nothing to be embarrassed about, Tally. I feel the same way about you.
Really? I didn't know. You never... Well, good. Anyway, I should get back to work. But thanks for coming by and talking.
She's adorable.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I've got some work to do, but I haven't forgotten what we talked about. Later, maybe?
Okay.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Let's do Samara's mission and then come back to that. That's so cute. She's a doll. Messages. A pleasure to meet you from Admiral Darazan Vasmora. Shepard Vas Normandy, I've been digging through the Alarai. Just wanted you to know that I did find a few things from the experiments Ralzora was conducting. Had you shared them with me, humanity might have reaped the benefits. Instead, once my own experiments are complete, you and your people will watch from a distance as the Quarian people reclaim not just their home world, but the largest synthetic army in the galaxy. Ralzora's death will not have been in vain. I will complete what he started. Cordially, Admiral Darazan Vasmora. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I don't think I've got any more upgrades, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go to Samara's mission. We've done the Titan Nebula 100%. I think most of these we've done 100%. There's a few that we haven't. Let's help Samara. And also, you wouldn't hear the ship in space. You just wouldn't. It makes a nice sound, but it just. When I point that out to people, they say, well, what if there's atmosphere out there? You don't know. But if there was atmosphere out there and the ship was traveling that fast, it would ignite it. So you would know. So let's take Samara and let's take our... Let's take Tally. Right, so, sorry Justicar, throw, pull, and Reeve. We shouldn't probably do very much with her right now. We don't really need her to be... Reeve is... Let's do this. We'll give her a sorry Justicar. And then we'll give her... rest of it in Reeve when we're done. Alright.
The daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Some of this reminds me of life on the flotilla. Cramped and crowded with no real privacy. And the people don't work together toward a common goal. There's no sense of family here. Just fear.
Come on, let me in.
What do you need?
Let's talk about Samara's daughter.
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Come on, let me in.
Is that... Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Sel. You look like a good person to know.
Oh, one moment. I'm just gonna pause this. Okay, we're back on. That was my mom calling me, so I had to answer the phone. Okay. Can I help you?
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
Who are you?
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
And what do you need?
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
Tell me more.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
If it's credits, I'm interested.
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilion. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good luck, my friends.
Okay. We have to go back to Ilium and we should probably go back to the Citadel anyway.
Council has
before we're
pledged
done.
a full investigation. The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thank Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
End is not.
So here's the tenements. And here's the poor unfortunate girl's mother.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I do believe you.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Arya's people?
on. Alright, I'm not. No.
I'm looking into this on my own authority.
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Tell me about her friends.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
Tell me about her.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
And she drugged her?
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
Yep, we are going to do that.
We swear to you. Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Who did she hang out with?
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time to the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
Yep, Morinth is a vampire.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My Neff had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
Okay.
You mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone.
I know,
Thank
I'm
you.
trying to be renegade now, but I can't.
I'm sorry, I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
Right, okay, so, like I said, this mission, I can't imagine turning out any other way than Paragon option. You can, okay, spoiler alert, okay, you can save Morinth and kill Samara. But Morinth is an evil person, I just can't.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it, but I'd never part with it.
It's a very small sculpture.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
So we'll do oldest to newest.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary. Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Yep. Middle entry.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the hallex is flowing through me, the way she looks at me,
with a hunger, a longing. No one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
And the newest one.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya. That Vid Morinth. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
No, you're not dumb trash.
Close the holojournal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
She does sound dangerous.
Anyone who's successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
Let's stop her.
So, what's our next step?
Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
Lay a trap for her.
So, we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
Okay, let's go.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Yeah, so... Like I said, you can actually save Morinth. You can have Morinth as a companion instead of Samara. But I never have been able to do that, and I don't care how many Paragon points or how many renegade punishments I could get.
Vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether
Let's go check this shop.
offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter.
I don't care how many points renegade points I need, I am not going to do that.
Overjoyed to see him return. Others believe his false death
At
was a
some
betrayal.
point, I'm gonna have to buy this blood dragon armor. I just have to.
Perish in fire and
Not
raise.
today.
Let those who think themselves worthy come unto him and be judged. Word is clear. The lesser races will be punished. Only the pure shall ascend into righteousness. Be ye
Alright, let's go to the...
times are coming. And ye are not prepared. Paid for by the followers of the exalted light of the
VIP rooms are up here.
Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting the hiring.
What do you want?
Jarut sent me.
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife is nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
Right.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Okay.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway? That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Try trust me as I trust and honor you.
I trust you.
Okay, what other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
That's quite a lot, really. Alright, let's do it.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
I love you too, Warren. Too bad you're not romanceable. Where am I? Where am I? I guess I go in here.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
Okay.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
Hi again. I already said I love you, though.
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
What is it?
What kind of help?
My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
Okay, sounds dangerous.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Florid's on to her. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
What are you asking?
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
Alright.
Lots of money on display.
No thanks.
You're breathing on my drink.
You know anyone interesting?
Come on, baby. I can pay. I'm a good tipper, too.
Music here used to be avant-garde.
Here, I
Couldn't dance.
You need something, man?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Florid. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moiral. I'm ready to head out.
Okay, usually, I think you get,
Oh,
points for that.
are you still here?
You are an interesting one.
Thank you so much. I really thought she was going to die.
So, I don't usually make it all the way around.
Lots of money on display here.
So let's go around.
Not so loud.
I hate this place. Everyone in it. Every night I hate it all over again.
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend money.
And you got an idea for how I can fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve, and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once. You better be right. Listen up, everyone! We love having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
I'm not gonna insult anybody.
I don't talk to people.
I'm going to dance with Clara.
dance next to you. If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that.
Shepard is so poor.
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me?
I should have probably changed my outfit.
Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
We're gonna go all renegade here.
I know what I like.
Do you?
Okay, music.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me.
She likes
What about
Expel
you?
10.
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that.
Like
you know?
Alex.
What do you think of Hallex?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
Okay, how about art?
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Talk about Forta.
Do you know the artist Porta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
How about Venya?
Do you know Venya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
Talk about travel. Justicars? Probably not.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
I like the danger.
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Okay, this is the weird one. Power, strength, power, result. Oh, it's 3 powers, its own reward.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
Next time, I'll give him a nice leather jacket and he can just, you know, not look like a super Cerberus guy. Assault rifle. Okay, some more assault rifle damage.
I was into dueling for a while. Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do.
We're just gonna scope her apartment out. Why not? Kind of an ugly view.
I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him. A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped.
No, he's dead now. This is very cyberpunk, like the original cyberpunk, with the flames and the buildings and stuff.
I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
Safety is a lie. But let's go no.
I'd rather fight than hide.
Yes. Better to take control of your fate. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission. I think we share that, you and I.
We're not alike.
We've both killed many times, but that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Marin!
Mother.
Do not call me that!
I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago.
What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me.
Enough, Marin!
I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die.
You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more.
I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you.
I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
There's no way I'm gonna save the murdering vampire.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Oh, Samara, I'm so sorry for you.
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
They gave us a generous 1 squad point mission summary. Samara has dealt with the Ardat Yakshi. She remains loyal to Shepard personally. Loyalty of the Justicar is beyond question, given apparent bonds of oath rendered to Shepard. Better than hoped, Cerberus activities will not be affected further by presence of Shepard's team. Relieved to have Justicar's mission completed, unfortunately, body of Ardat Yakshi could not be taken for study. Genetic abnormality could have been useful. Subject's expertise would have made her a valuable team member if sociopathic tendencies were mitigated. Yeah. That's very flawed thinking. Cerberus is the king of flawed thinking. Samara gets a new power. Samara gets a new outfit. We get some assault rifle damage, and they give us a few credits. And here we are back at the slums. So let's get out of here. Let's go back to Normandy.
This news is a major boon for Omega. All business can finally resume as usual.
Wait a minute, I turned her out.
Playing in the streets of Omega have been laid to rest as the disease is now under control. 2 years after a Geth attack nearly destroyed it, the colony of Zeus Hope has announced plans for an expansion. Charles Saraceno, leader of the Terra Firma Party and former Alliance Parliament candidate, has pled guilty to tax evasion.
End is not.
I don't know if you heard that. The news just said the guy in Mass Effect 1
is reportedly bolstering its crew complement, while the Solarian Special Tasks Group is reportedly investigating the colony attacks. Commander Shepard,
first party got arrested for tax evasion. It's better than anyone could have hoped. Right, so let's go back to the North. Speak to Samara, try to speak to Tali again.
With your help, we can make damn sure that the people who should rule Omega do so. Act now for Omega's future.
Weapon upgrades, assault rifle damage, yes. I'm certain of it, actually. Did we talk to Jacob?
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
How are you doing?
You all right, Jacob? It's gotta be rough finding out about your father on top of everything else.
I covered this. The stuff we're dealing with, way more important than any of my personal shit. Let it go, Shepard. I have.
That is denial.
I've been around long enough to know you're bottling things up. I can't have any crew member distracted like that.
There's only two ways this will go. It's a real problem, and you can't fix it with Psych 101. Or, it's nothing, and you're just dragging it up for no reason. Neither helps. Just let it go, and we'll drown all this small shit in some bar after we save the damn galaxy. I have to get back to work, Commander.
Okay, Jacob. You're so unpleasant. So unpleasant. I did choose the renegade option there, but I don't care about Jacob, and we're already buds, so that's fine. I wonder if What's-Her-Face is going to have anything further to say. I'll just go down and visit her real quick. I think she's just going to tell me that, you know, in the nicest way, fuck off. Pretty sure.
Hey.
Tell me something I don't know about you.
Nothing to tell. Why?
She does have things to say.
I want to know more, and I'm not going away.
I'm here to fight for you. Nothing says we have to be friends, but whatever. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring. You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
What if I do really care?
I could be genuine. You have no way of knowing.
I have eyes, and I have history. You'll back off. As soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help.
Tell me about the tattoos, then.
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
No close relationships?
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife. Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
You did say lonely.
Seems like you miss it a little more than you want to admit.
Pick every little word apart if you want, but it doesn't change the way the galaxy works. Come on, you've been around.
Okay, what about your friends?
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Minara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed. And when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading. And I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
Yeah, that's terrible.
They sound like selfish pricks. That doesn't mean they were gonna kill you.
I get feelings. I don't need proof. I did the smart thing. I always do the smart thing if people fuck with me. That's probably something you should remember.
Okay, we'll talk again.
I have to go, but we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? Are you eyeing me up? Because if this is just about sex, maybe you should just fucking say so.
I want to get to know you.
I'm in no hurry. I want to know what makes you tick first.
You don't need to know someone to sleep with them. You just have to know where to put it.
I don't want to have sex with
Maybe we'll
Jack.
talk later. Maybe not.
No way. I've seen her romance, and honestly, it's a pretty good romance. That's fine. But I am not interested in me and Tally.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Yes, I'd like that. been thinking about the last time we talked. I'm sorry. I was unprofessional, and I wasn't thinking rationally. I was being stupid and selfish.
No, you weren't.
You've never been selfish. If anything, you spent too much time thinking of the fleet and not enough thinking of yourself.
That might be true for humans, but Quarians are different. We can't just... We have to think of other people. Always. If we don't think about the needs of the whole crew, people could get hurt. Maybe even killed. You deserve to be happy with someone. I can't do that. No matter how much I could get sick, jeopardize the mission.
What if there was no mission?
And if you weren't jeopardizing anything?
If it were just me? You risked your own life to save the colonists on Pharos 2 years ago. Nobody else could have saved them. I watched your face as Chief Williams died on Vermeer. I watched you stand strong against everything the galaxy threw at you. I've watched you for so long.
Oh, God.
And I never imagined you'd ever see past this.
How sick would you get?
Are you saying you could die if we were together?
It's always a risk. Maybe the reaction would be minor. Maybe it would put me down for a few weeks. Or maybe it would kill me. But that's not what I'm concerned about, Shepard. I don't want you distracted. I don't want what I want to hurt this mission. It's too important.
I would like to be with you, Tally.
Tally, if you're scared, I don't blame you. But I don't want anyone else. I want you. And I'll do whatever I have to make this work.
I wouldn't blame you if, but... Oh, thank you. You don't know what that... Thank you. Give me a little time. I'll do some research. Figure out how to make this work.
What can you research?
What can you do? Can I help?
There are a few ways to temporarily improve my immune system. Immunoboosters, antibiotic injections, that kind of thing. I'll spare you the details. But trust me, I've got plenty of motivation to figure something out.
This is so cute.
It can't be that uncommon for a Quarian to have a relationship with another race.
Sure, but in most cases, everything is happening outside the suit. Nerve stimulation programs and such. I don't want that. If I'm going to be with you, I want it to be real. I need to feel your skin on mine. I've never shown my face to anyone. But I'm ready to show you, if I can do it without dying.
Well, if she does take too long, this is the Paragon option. Oh, I don't know about that.
Do your research quickly, Miss Vast Normandy. Captain's orders.
Right. Yes, definitely. Until then, I should, do something. Repairs for the mission.
That is rather cute, guys. That is rather cute.
I've got green across the board. The forward tanks are buoyant and elevated.
Are you talking about the Normandy? Or Miranda?
I'm talking about the one that's covered and protected, not bouncing in the breeze.
I don't know. Operative Lawson's uniform is very official. It always makes me stand at attention.
You're such a dog.
Lovely dialogue from that man. Grunt won't talk to us. Zayed won't talk to us. I guess we could try... Yeah, we gotta talk to Samara anyway. So we could try Miranda and Garrus and then go back to Samara. Miranda won't talk to us. Let's try it anyway. I've been surprised.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
Nope.
Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
I think she's kind of out of dialogue. I think you have to do the next part of the main mission in order to have dialogue with her.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Garrus, you are My shipper just wants to talk to Garrus so bad. So let's talk to Samara. I think she's on this side, right? Nope.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
But it's terrible.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
No, that's true.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
And how do you feel about Morinth now?
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
No, it's not hypocritical at all. I'm not gonna ask that.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
So, okay, so then she says perhaps there are other Ardat Yakshi. That means that there's not just 3. I think that the writers just skipped that over.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
Yeah. People are critical of Samara because she kills her daughter, but really, that is a hideous choice that I would not have anybody make. Alright, so it has been a whole hour and a half, so I really do need to stop this now. So we'll catch you in the next one.